Hello, first grade. It's our second class this week. So we're continuing studying the subject of genetics. Yesterday, we were looking at DNA and genes, and today we're going to look at something called chromosomes. So let's go. Just before we look at chromosomes, I just want to do a little bit of a recap of the previous class. So in the previous class, we studied that DNA is deoxyribonucleic acid. And you have a phosphate backbone, the deoxyribose here, and then you have 4 base pairs. And those 4 base pairs are adenine, thymine, cytosine, and guanine. Now, the order of these pairs is important because a different order will make a different gene. So let's imagine that this is a gene, okay? What I've done is I've taken the DNA and I've kind of broken it in half. So I have just half the DNA here, but this is fine. This is enough information for the gene to help make a protein or a characteristic. So you've got adenine, thymine, cytosine, guanine, blah, 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 blah. So let's say this gene causes you to have quite a flat nose, okay? Quite a flat nose. Now, everybody has a gene for nose shape. However, we don't all have the same gene because it could be slightly different in different people. Some people maybe have a very thin nose, a very pointy nose, a very fat nose, a very flat nose, okay? So different noses have different shapes because of the gene. So let's imagine a different person. They also have the gene for a nose shape, but look at these bases. They're a little bit different. This is why they're a different color. Here is guanine, thymine, cytosine, adenine, thymine. But here it's slightly different. It's cytosine, adenine, thymine, guanine. So this small change in the order of the bases causes the shape of the nose to be different, okay? So this is why I just want to confirm what genes are. A gene expresses information, expresses a characteristic. So you have a gene for the shape of your nose, but different people will have slightly different genes to give them different characteristics. Okay, let's move on. So we spoke about in the last class that DNA is very, very long, 3 billion base pairs. So cells need to wait to store it, because if you roll it out very flat, it's not going to fit in the cell. We need to fold it, doblarlo, and package it into a small shape. Kind of like when you go on holiday, okay? You need to put your clothes in a suitcase. The body has a special suitcase for DNA, and we call that a chromosome. And it's kind of this shape here. Can you see it's kind of like an X shape? So a chromosome is a structure to help store very long DNA into a small area. And chromosomes are found in the nucleus of the cell. So inside your cell, in the nucleus, is where the chromosomes are. Just got a little image here to show you. So let's start here. We know that our body is made of billions of cells, okay? And inside your cell, you've got a nucleus. And inside the nucleus, you've got lots of chromosomes, okay? So this is one chromosome here. You have more than one. If we look deeper into the chromosome, we can see that what it is actually made of is DNA. You've got this long DNA, it's packaged into the chromosome. And a piece of that DNA we call a gene. And that gene gives you information for a part of your body. Could be the shape of your nose, the color of your eyes, the style of your hair, the color of your hair. Now, humans have 23 pairs of chromosomes. humans have, 23 pairs of chromosomes here, okay? Now, in all the different chromosomes, they'll have different pieces of information, okay? So DNA for your height, DNA for the color of your skin, DNA to make cells in your body. Dogs have 38 pairs of chromosomes. Cats have 19 pairs. And hermit crabs have 127 pairs. They have the most chromosomes, the hermit crab. So just wanted to recap that humans have 23 pairs. A pair is 2. So humans have a total of 46 because 23 multiplied by 2 is 46. So 23 pairs and 46 chromosomes in total. Now let's talk about sex chromosomes. Of your 23 pairs of chromosomes, one pair will determine the sex, if the human is male or female, and we call this a sex chromosome pair. Okay, now this is kind of what they look like for different sexes. Here we have XX, okay? Can you see it's XX? So XX is a female, okay, or a girl. And this one we call XY because one of the chromosomes is a little bit shorter, is for males, okay? So XX is female, XY is male. If we go back to our chromosomes, what sex is this human, male or female? That's right, male. This is the sex chromosome here, XY, and XY is male, okay? So these are the questions that I'd like you to do today. 1 is, what do genes control? 2, what is a chromosome? 3, what part of the cell do you find chromosomes? 4, how many chromosomes do humans have? I want the pairs and the total number, so I need 2 numbers for this answer. Number 5, is XX chromosome male or female? 6, is XY chromosome male or female? That's the end of today's class about chromosomes. We will continue in the next class looking at genetics as well. But that's the end of the class today. I'll be online for the rest of the hour, waiting to accept your work. Let me know if you have any questions. I always think genetics can be a little bit of a tricky topic. There's lots of new information. I'm trying to do it step by step, each class, slowly and slowly. But if you have any questions, let me know. That's the end of class today, and I look forward to reading your work. See you later. Bye.